what you ate earlier could make a difference.
When I finished that that really nicely marbled ribeye that I have ready to go on the grill, that has been sitting and ready for a couple hours, along with the baked potatoes I have on there now that you're not going to get because you're leaving. So really nice, probably 2-pound ribeye.
That's a lot of meat.
Welcome back to Bourbon Theory. I'm Bill.
I'm Josh.
And we got another redo review. There was nothing on me.
There's an act.
I'd have felt it.
2 for 2.
I'm very sensitive. I am.
Says the man who got stung by something.
Really?
And there's a third one flying around now.
Yeah, they're bringing in reinforcements.
We're efficient killers.
Yeah, my hand's actually, the swelling's going down.
Yeah, I noticed. You getting stung by stuff?
Still there.
Not sensitive, huh?
I didn't know what had happened.
Get some Benadryl in your system. Anyways, guys, it's redo review time again. And this time, this is one I've been looking forward to. And that is 1792 Ridgemont Reserve.
And this was actually, this is a pick.
It is a pick.
Yeah, this was a pick from State Line Beverage, I believe.
Yeah. Look at you go.
South Carolina.
Look at you go.
This one is not age-sated, but I believe these were like 9 years old, something like that.
If I remember correctly from watching the video not too long ago.
Because I've got a big boy back there that's also 1792.
Yeah.
And I think it is 9 years old.
So, I remember this being it was weird because I liked it and I think I rated it kind of low. But I think it was because at the time, this was more like your traditional bourbon profile, which is why I probably didn't like it as much right off the bat.
Can't tell if it's dusty or cloudy. I think it's dusty.
Nope. That's cloudy.
A little cloudy?
Look at it. See?
Yeah.
I don't know how well if I can get that on camera. A little cloudy. Mixer back up there. But nothing wrong with that. That just means I haven't even sipped it yet. If you were going to do a choke, you should have taken a sip first.
Yeah, but you'd have gotten ooh, that actually has a really nice nose on it, though.
Yes, it does. There is just a tiny hint of like a rubbing alcohol right there, right off what I just got, though.
Really? Wow, I didn't get that.
Let me aerate it for a second.
Because that would be gin to me.
Okay, it's gone.
Here, let's get this out of the way.
Very fruity. This is 93.7 proof, by the way.
Light fruit. There's a little bit of a red fruit in there, but this is more like a apricot, pear, peach kind of thing that I'm getting on it.
Yeah, super light. I would go with like a pear.
Yeah,
that sounds about right.
And then, but there's also a little red fruit underneath it.
Strawberry?
I think the pear probably makes it strawberry. I was thinking more like raspberry, but
very nice nose. Not much in the way of oak or spice or anything like that. This is an incredibly fruity nose.
Yeah. What is this, like 90?
93.7. Yeah. You don't listen to me. I just said that a minute ago.
Huh. What?
Huh? When?
Let's see.
Who? Where? Why?
It's light.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been, what have we drank so far just this afternoon?
123, 116, 115, 94.
Yeah. So, but those light fruits come in there. That pear is in there.
I'm sticking with strawberry. I think there's a little bit of strawberry going on in there.
I think you may be right. Yeah, it's on the palate.
Oakiness is there.
Yeah, there's some oak in it.
It's a hint bitter.
I'm not getting the bitter at all.
There's a tiny little bit of spice, a little like the mildest of mild peppers. It's not knock your socks off flavorful at 93.7 proof. You're not going to get something like that.
And this has got some oxidation to it.
Yeah, I mean it's a solid bottle though. Yeah. There's nothing necessarily wrong with it. See, the cork is kind of degrading a little bit. There's little pieces of cork.
You never find them. Yeah, these are gone.
Yeah, they don't make them anymore.
Are gone.
They do not make these anymore. So
the burlap neck tag.
I love that. I love that.
Well, we'll save it for you.
I don't know why. Ooh,
A little more spice that time.
right before I swallowed. Yeah,
A little more spice.
a little more spice.
What?
I hear that buzzing noise?
No.
Okay.
All right.
Well, you ready to find out what we said the first time?
You want to say what it is, what you think it is now?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna give it a C plus.
I'm gonna give it a B minus.
Okay.
And some of that's because of what it is. I mean,
Yeah.
it holds a place in my heart.
And for me, it's just, I've had so many like fantastic pours at this point that honestly, low proof stuff just doesn't appeal to me. In any way, shape,
this
or
was
form.
probably a $24 bottle.
Oh, I bet it was super cheap.
So
How many notes do you think we gave the nose?
2.
We gave it 3.
Well,
We said orange, allspice, and pineapple. Interesting. I don't know if I'm getting there. Maybe the orange. That's the nose. On the palate, would you like to guess how many notes we gave it?
2.
4.
Wow.
I know. Look at us go. This was the 4th or 5th review we did. So we're really we're growing and
We're really
expanding.
ramping up.
I'll make sure. I don't think I said it earlier. That video will have popped up on the screen at some point.
I think you said.
We said oak, kiwi, strawberry, and allspice.
Well, so the strawberry kiwi. I mean, that to me, those
It
are
kind of
the
goes
same.
hand in hand.
And there is a little spice to it. We said that before.
Yeah. What do you think you rated it?
I probably rated it a little higher. I probably rated it B plus.
That you did. And I rated it a little lower. I gave it a C. So it's gone up just a hint.
And go back and look at that one. I was probably upset with it too. Integrate
So-
that stuff.
So the series is all about going back and finding things that you maybe thought were bad or thought were good and revisiting them and finding out, my palate changes.
Yep.
Because no one's palate stays the same all the time.
That's true.
Every single day, hours could make a
Mhm.
difference.
Mhm.
What you ate earlier could make a difference.
When I finished that really nicely marbled ribeye that I have ready to go on the grill, that has been sitting and ready for a couple hours, along with the baked potatoes I have on there now, that you're not going to get because you're leaving. So, really nice, probably 2-pound ribeye.
That's a lot of meat.
So,
That's too much food.
bone-in ribeye.
I'll pick a bourbon to pair for it.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So, guys, thanks for hanging out here with us this evening.
And like a good old bourbon, our videos get better with time.
And as always, take care of yourselves.